So our next storyteller is Artina Darkley. She runs a production company called Darkley Productions. She is also the producer of Rhinestone Rumble, which I have to say is so much fun to watch. So you have to. When's the next one?
September 21st.
September 21st at Purgatory. I've been there, so I saw the first one, and it's like the competition show that burlesque always needed. So I had an absolute blast. And I can't wait to hear what she has to say. She's a sex worker advocate and overall just rad person. So here she is, Artina Darkley.
What's up, everybody? So I have two stories, and I want you guys to help me choose which one. I don't know if I have time to tell both, but I couldn't decide because I just can't decide anything. So you guys are gonna help me, okay? So the first story is basically about the first night I made real money, and I was like 18 years old. I've been stripping for about 10 years. I started when I was 17. Well, no, it's 11 years now, shit. So I have a story of when I made my first night making a bag, like a real bag as a stripper, because I had no idea what I was doing. And that night was fucking insane. And then, fast forward a couple years, I have the first night I had my first very extremely religious customer. So I have two very solid, very gnarly stories. So think about it. I'll give you like 5 seconds to think, and then we'll take a vote. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Joseph money.
1.
It's money.
Okay, who wants the first story of the first night I made like a real bag? Okay. And then who wants the story of my first extremely religious customer? I know, okay. We'll see if I can get through both. How about that? I'll start with the religious couple though. Yeah, because that one seemed to have the louder. Hold on, I gotta drink for this one. That was an intense moment for me as a stripper, because I do come from some religion in my background, and I've always been like the black sheep, because I always was like, no, like I want to like shake my ass for a living. Ever since I was like very young, I was just like, my butt can do this. I need to like make money with this thing. I just knew in my heart, and I was definitely like, you know, like me and my dad had like a rough start. He kicked me out when he found out. Like it, you know, I wasn't very accepted at first. So having this customer was like, I was like, shit, this is crazy. And for some reason, it just kept going after that. I was getting like more religious customers, but we're not going to go there. I was like a magnet at that point. They opened a vault. I don't know. Yes, it was a couple. So it's COVID, and I decided to move during COVID all the way to Philly, because Philly, a friend of a friend was like, hey, girl, they're building outdoor stages in the strip clubs. Yes, they are. You need to come out here. There are space heaters everywhere. Bitches are stripping in their puffer jackets outside and making all the stimulus check money. You need to move here now. And I was like, say less. I fucking packed up what I could. I found like all the rent was cheap during COVID too, so I was just like, we are out. Oh my God, it was glorious COVID for me, because I wasn't making no stimulus checks. I didn't have a job. I've been stripping since I was 17. So I moved out there. I worked at a club called Cheerleaders, which was right outside of Philly. There's two. There's one in Philly, one outside of Philly. That's on the border of Jersey and Philadelphia. And that's the one that I worked at, because they hired more alternative girls. I don't know if you know this, but Manhattan fucking hates me. They hate girls like me. They don't like the face tats. They don't like that I'm alternative. They don't like my bald hair. I've been called fat. I've been called trash. I've been called all types of things trying to work in like New York strip clubs. Yeah, fuck them. But also it's like, whatever. Like that's the territory. That's kind of what you sign up for, is all that rejection. So I had to go a little bit farther to make money. So I've worked in a lot of Jersey clubs, because they seem to always like hire me, and then Philly and all of that. So I'm like a month in now, and everyone's coming to this strip club because there wasn't like anything open, there wasn't anything to do, and it's COVID. And it's a tiny strip club. If y'all are ever out there, it is small. We had a line every fucking night. It was fucking insane. For people to just sit outside in their jackets throwing money, like it was absurd. Like we had like a canopy covering the back. Like literally, it was insane. And this little ass like stage that was connected to the top metal part of the canopy, and yes, girls fell off of the pole. Literally fell off multiple times throughout COVID. Like it was just it was a zoo, it was a shit show, but I made so much money. It was so crazy. And one day it was just a regular day, and I'm sitting at the bar, and like I'm not making any money. I'm like, whatever. I turn around, something told me to just like do a little scan, do a quick scan, and I see, who I didn't see there before, it was this Muslim couple. And I mean like serious, like in their robes and their, hijab, like in like the whole nine. And I was like, oh cool, they make direct eye contact with me. They look like they just walked in because they're just standing there, fish out of water looking around. They just make direct eye contact with me. And I was just like, I like did like one of these because I'm like, please God, hi, like don't look at me. And they literally went like this. The second I made eye contact, the wife went like this to me, and I literally was like not me. I know she's not talking to me because I'm sitting in between two different types of strippers, and I'm like, I don't think I'm the one that they want. Like, look at me. And they're like, come here, and I'm like, fuck, okay, so I get up, I'm like, I'm not making money, so I'm just gonna go say hi. And I don't know, like, I never, like, been, like, that, I don't know, what the fuck is the word I'm looking for? I never been that close to somebody, like, that religious. Like, yeah, like, I was just very anxious, I was very nervous, I didn't want to, like, say the wrong things or make anybody uncomfortable, but I'm like, they came here, like, why am I so nervous? I'm like, they came here, they're looking for something, but I was still so scared, and obviously, like, my conscience was just, like, my, like, whole, like, family, like, the shit they've drilled in me since a little girl was just in my head in that moment, just like, you're going to hell, and I'm like, I know, but, like, I need money, so, like, what am I gonna do, God? Like, shit, so... I'm talking to them, they're very, very sweet, very sweet. They're like, hi, like, how much is a dance? And I'm like, oh, it's 20 per song, and we can just keep the party going for as long as you want, but it's 20 per song. And the husband's just like, okay, where do we go? And I was like, oh, we're really doing this, okay. Whew. So I take them downstairs, we get like our first ticket, and then as we're walking, the husband stops right before we get in there, and he's like, how many songs is that ticket for? I was like, just one. He like walks back and gets like 4 more. So I'm like, okay, shit, I just made $100. So I'm like, we go in there, and we're starting to dance, and I'm dancing, I'm doing my thing, shaking my hands, shaking what my mama gave me, doing the whole thing. And, the wife starts, the husband doesn't really want me to dance on him. I danced on him a little bit, but then the wife was like, no, come here. She was like running it, which I fucking love. I fucking love that shit. Every time I dance with a couple, I always go up to the woman first because I'm like, we partying, girl. Like, we doing this. Like, you and me, we're right here. He's just aesthetic. Like, he's just aesthetic. He's not really here. But I dance on him a little bit, and then she, like, grabs my, like, G-string, pulls me on her, so I'm, like, dancing on her now. And she's, like, whispering just shit in my ear, and she's just like, you made my husband so hard. And I'm just like, yeah. I'm so hot right now. Meanwhile, I'm like praying in my head. I'm literally like, Lord save my soul, like Jesus Christ. Freaking the fuck out. And she just stops me and like goes, have you ever seen a woman without her hijab? And I was like, no. I'm like, no, I haven't. And she's like, do you want to? And I was like, kinda, yeah. Like, I kinda do. She pulls off her entire, her dress and her hijab. She's wearing this see-through, tight, like, sweatsuit, crop top, and sweatsuit bottom that's fucking see-through. And I see her areolas, I see her, like, bush, and I'm just like, Her hair, she pulls off for her job, and her hair, literally, this is a wig, but it was basically like down to here. Her hair was just fell down, and I'm just like, fucking curvy ass body. I'm like, that's what's hiding under there? I was so jealous, and I'm like, I'm over here, I just ate a full pizza. Like, Jesus Christ, bitch. I was so jealous, I was like, you need to work here, the fuck? Like, I won't tell nobody. And she's just standing there, and she's like posing for me, and I'm just like, what is happening? And this entire time, mind you, the husband's just passing me 20s. Because like he didn't want me to leave to get more tickets. So he's like, we're like past the 5th song at this point, and he's like, just keep it going. Unless they yell at you, just keep it going. I'm like, period. I'm like, we breaking all the rules today. I'm like, I need to party with y'all. Like, the fuck? Oh my God, it was so crazy. And and then I'm dancing on her some more. She like wants me to touch her tits. I'm like, sick, because they're nice. Like, I'd love to. Thanks, girl. Like those are really nice. Woo, and I'm anxious around like really beautiful women. Like, I just don't know how to act. Like, I'm gay as fuck. I'm like, literally, I'm like, you were just exuding all the right things, and I'm like trying not to look, but I'm also like, yeah, that's fucking good. Like, so I'm dancing on her, and then she like pushes me off gently, and she's like, I want you to see something. I'm like, what is she gonna do now? She's stressing me out. She is stressing me out. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get fired today because of this, but I'm just letting it rock. She pulls up her dude's fucking robe and starts sucking his dick. Whoa! And I am just like, and at this point, I'm like, I'm gay as fuck, okay? Like once in a blue, I like a little wiener action, but like at that moment, I was like, I don't want to see a wiener, but I'm like, cool, like he's still passing me 20s while she's sucking his dick, and I'm just sitting there like this on the couch, and I'm just like, yeah, that's really hot. Wow, you go, girl. Like, I'm so awkward. Like, I just didn't know how to act. I was like, yes, sis, you deep throat that. You do that. Yes. Free porn, yeah, woo! Long story short, my security guard knocks on the door, and he's like, Artina, it's over, and I'm just like, right, yep, and I obviously, like, I didn't split that money with them, because I was like, you don't know what I just did. So I was like, I'm keeping this, I worked hard for that. And yeah, that was that, and they gave me a big fat hug. She put a rose back on, and they left. That was it. They didn't stay at all. They came, they got what they wanted, and they dipped. We did some foreplay, and I was involved, and that was that. Like, I had no idea what I was walking into. It was fucking awesome, though. Damn. I have another one. Do I have time? Do y'all want to? I just can't choose. They're both so good. Okay, I'll run through this. Okay, so I was still in my first year. I was working at this club in Salamanca, New York.
I know that.
Yeah, and they're closed now, but it used to be called Tiffany's Cabaret. It was my first strip club. That was my first strip club when I was 17, and it gave me a lot of experience. I'm very grateful, but I didn't make money there. It was, it was in the middle of nowhere, and nobody really drove by there. So when I moved back, I dropped out of college and I moved back to the city. I was working at another club called Scandals, which is also shut down now, but when I worked there, New York is just very different from anywhere else that I've anywhere, honestly. New York strip clubs are just like a different beast, and I had no idea how to hustle out here because I was just used to like the slow pace, countryside type of club, and it's a little more aggressive here, and I was just not used to it. I was getting stepped all over. I was 18 years old. These older girls fucking hated me. They were just like, girl, you don't know how to hustle, move. Like, they were vicious. It was like 5 girls versus me all the time to every customer. I'm like, I can't. I'm not making money. And then I met this one girl who was 21 at the time, and she was just this tall Latina goddess, curvy, beautiful body, like just amazing. She knew what she was doing. She was like confident and aggressive, and I was just like, whoa. And she was talking to me, and I was just like, again, nervous with the women. So I'm just like, hi, like, at the time my name was Kitty, so I was like, I'm Kitty. And she's like, you're bad as shit. Like, coming out with me, come meet my customers. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm not gonna say no because I'm broke as fuck. And I go up to the VIP section, and we're sitting, and she's like, meet my friend, meet my girlfriend, like, blah, blah, blah. And we're all hanging out. And I'm sitting next to him, and I'm like nervous because I'm a child. And he like turns around and goes, hey, can you get me a drink? Passes me $100 bill. And I'm just like, huh? And I literally was like, are you sure? Like, I was trying to give it back to him like a fucking idiot. I literally was like, are you sure? Like, this isn't for me. Like, I didn't do, you didn't mean that. You meant like a 20 or something, right? He was like, no, that's for you. Can you go get me a drink? And I was like, okay. So I go and get him a drink, I come back, and I tell her what happened. And she's like, girl, that's my sugar daddy. And he literally is the creator of Uber, and he just sold Uber. He just sold it. And I literally like, I was like, there's no, that's not happening. And again, he like gives me another 100. He was like, give her a little kiss, give her like a tap kiss. I was like, okay, now I just need $200 and I'm not doing nothing. Like, this is crazy. And he's also like paying her, giving her money to do silly little tasks and things like that. And I'm like, I'm so game for this. Like, what else is gonna happen? And when she told me that, I was like, oh God, like this night is gonna be fucking crazy. Already, I was like, what have I walked into? And then she like grabs my hand. Like at this point, he's given me like 400, and we're still in Scandals. And she was like, hey, you want to get the fuck out of here and make some real money? And I was like, well, yes, quite. I would love to. I'd love to eat one day. That'd be really great. Thank you. Because the bitch was struggling. Like I did not know what I was doing. And we go back to his like condo, which is in Long Island City, like top fucking floor, and this man has like 6 fucking cars parked on the roof, a fucking helicopter parked on the roof. I'm just like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. This isn't happening. He's showing us everything, and I'm just like, huh? I'm like, people really have money like this? Like, I just never encountered someone with like just money to fucking blow like that. Like, I was like, this is crazy. So now we're in his condo, and she like had extra clothes because I guess she was already like anticipating of staying there. So she like dressed me up, and he gives me like $200 more to go put on makeup, like more makeup than I already had because I guess he liked like the bimbo look or whatever. And so we're in the bathroom, me and her, and I'm like actually having like a panic attack because I'm like, I'm scared. I'm like, I've never like. First of all, you're all strangers to me. I just met you tonight, and y'all are giving me money, and God only knows what's gonna happen. Like, I was just nervous that I was like in danger. But she was the sweetest fucking person. She was like, girl, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. She was like, these guys are working for you. You're not fucking working for them. And I felt very like, I just breathed at that moment. And I was like, okay, like she's got me. Like, I feel like she's, like we're just making money. She just wants to make money with me tonight, and that's really fucking cool. So I come out and I'm wearing this fucking bimbo makeup on, and I have this like crazy purple blue like hue over my eyebrow and just big extra exaggerated lips and hella blush, and not me at all. Love it, but I was like, this is a lot of makeup on my face. Like it just was heavy, and he loved it. And then his buddy, well, I guess they were partners, he goes into the bedroom and comes out with this beautiful, like, golden treasure chest. It's, like, this big-ish. And he is like, do you do, like, drugs? And I'm like, I dabbled in, like, coke and stuff like that. And he was like, have you ever tried Bolivian beige? And I was like, I don't think I have. I don't know what that is. Is that coke? And he was like, oh yes. He's like, it's about the purest form of coke. Like, it's not even dyed. I'm like, okay. And he opens this treasure chest, and it's a fucking mountain of Bolivian beige in this treasure chest. And he's like, I basically take my helicopter and pick it up overseas and bring it back. Like, I'm like, people really have money like this. This is crazy. And he was paying me to just keep taking bumps. I was up for 2 days straight. 2 days straight after that. I watched this man pay off this girl's like car payments. I watched him order her like a shit ton of like Louis Vuitton. Like I was just sitting there like, I'll have another 100 please. Like he's not my sugar daddy. I ain't fucking that man, but God damn, I was like, that woman changed my life. And after that, it's like I got bit with like the hustle bug. And like I went back to work the next day and I was just like fucking on it. I was like studying her, and like I decided like I wanted a stripper mommy, so like there was this other beautiful ginger dancer named Ariel who fucking could get anybody in the lap dance room, and I was never able to do that. And like just asked her for help, and like I just became like a beast with like hustling. Like that moment just like did something to me that I was like, wow, like bitches are really out here getting a bag, and I'm over here going home with $50 every night. Like, what am I doing? So yeah, that's just the little crazy story of how I learned how to hustle.